story. So I transferred from Penn State in Happy Valley in Disneyland for college people. It was the happiest place I've ever been in my entire life, and I've been to Disney World. And it was my first night in New York City. And we each had our own individual dorm rooms. I didn't know anybody, and my parents had just left. We got into a huge fight before they left. They left the dorm, and I actually no, it was my second night in New York, but my first night out in New York. And the day before, there was a group of girls going to Marymount Manhattan to go to some inaugural whatever welcome new people event. And there's like a group of 6 girls by the elevator, and I was going to the same place. So I tapped one of them on the shoulder, and I was like, "Can I be in your group?" That's exactly what I said. I said, "Can I be in your group?" And they were like, "Sure." I was like, "Okay, you guys are my best friends then, great." And they were really nice, really cool. I'm still friends with these girls to this day. And so that was the first day in New York. And then later that night, one of the girls, Ashley, who I'm still really good friends with, knocked on my dorm room door. And it was about 10:30 at night. And she goes, "Hey, do you want to go out?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." I was so stressed out from just so overwhelmed. So we put on our least stained Forever 21 dresses and our least crappiest, like, Deb high heels. And we met up with a club promoter that someone knew. And we went to this club. And we were 19. We got in. I was like, "This is crazy." I was so excited. I'd never been to a bar. I'd never been anywhere cool. And so this was amazing. And we met another club promoter there. I don't remember his name. He was Jamaican, so we called him Jamaica. And he told us, like, "Call me Jamaica" or something. I'm like, "That's easy, fine, okay." And he's like, "Oh, do you want to go to this place Marquee?" Which was a club I didn't know at that time. So we went there. We had the best time ever. There was bottles. I didn't want to drink too much because I wanted to experience every second of this. It was so lame. Now I'll never step foot in the club. But and then he said, "Oh, let's go do karaoke." And I'm like, "I love karaoke. Yes, let's do karaoke." He goes, "Well, let's go in my car." And I hope my mom never sees this, but I was like, "Sure, okay, yeah." And Ashley was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." And he had this really fancy sports car. He goes, "Oh, we'll go to a karaoke place." And we start driving over a bridge. And I was like, "I've never really been here before, but I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be going over a bridge. That doesn't seem right." And I asked him, I said, "Where are we going?" He goes, "Don't worry about it." He got really mean. And I said to Ashley, I said, "Is this weird? Are we getting kidnapped?" And she goes, "No, we're going to a karaoke bar, right?" And he goes, "Kind of." I'm like, "Where are we going? You need to tell us where to go." And I had my hand on the 911, like I dialed 911, and I had my thumb on send. And he goes, "Don't worry about it. We're just going to sing one song, and I'll take you girls home. We're going to sing one song." And by that point, we were in Brooklyn, but we were in, like, far out Brooklyn. Like, you couldn't even take a subway there. And I was scared out of my mind, and we pull up to this very nice house, and I was like, I'm not going in there. Are you kidding me? I'm not going in your house. And Ashley at the time was like, "Come on, just one song." And I'm like, "Oh my God. I'm going to die tonight. I'm going to die. I'm never going to get to go to college in New York. Never going to intern for SNL. This is how my life ends." We get in his house. I came up because she went up. I was like, "Well, I can't let her die and then me just sit there in his driveway." And so I came up, and we both darted to his bathroom, and we're like, "What are we going to do? Okay, we'll just sing one song. We're going to do one song, and then we'll leave. And if he doesn't leave, well, you go for the kitchen. You get one of the... I don't know what we'll do. We'll just figure out a plan to attack him." And we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We should have been more scared than we were, honestly. And we came out. He had the karaoke machine in his living room all set up. And he picked the song, and it was "Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me" by the Pussycat Dolls. We were shaking. We were so scared. And he handed us both microphones, and he goes, "Sing." And we were like, "Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?" And we sang the whole song crying. And he goes, "That was awesome. All right, you guys want to go home? Where do you live?" And then he just dropped us off to our house in Manhattan. So weird. I don't know. I got nothing. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. It was my first night out. So welcome to New York.